Hello and welcome, my dear grade 9 elite students, to yet another video on my channel Mathematics Made Easy. In continuation with our last video, today we are doing part 2 of end of term 1 exam coverage, a must watch video again, so watch it till the end and benefit from the questions that are being discussed. Today's video we are going to cover module 1 and 2 important questions that will help you for your math exam. So all the very best and let's get started. Our learning outcome would be points 14 to 20 from your exam coverage, and our goal would be to review the questions which are important for your exams. So let's have a look at the first question. This is from chapter 12, page number 743 of your math book. Solve quadratic equations by using quadratic formula. So this is module 12 question that we are discussing, and I hope you remember quadratic formula. In case you have forgotten, let me write it for you. X is equal to minus b plus minus square root of d over 2a, where d is the discriminant given by b square equal to b square minus 4ac. So if the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, you take out the coefficient abc, put them in this formula and get your solution. So here we have to solve each system of equations algebraically. That means we are going to use the quadratic formula and our knowledge of algebra. So you are given two equations. We'll use these two equations for solving. So I'm going to substitute y equal to 3 from equation 2 to equation 1. So the first equation becomes x square minus 2x minus 5 equal to 3. I have replaced y with 3. Okay, so now I take 3 on the other side. This becomes minus 5 minus 3 equal to 0. So the quadratic equation that you have got is this one. Now if you compare it with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then your a is 1, b is minus 2 and c is minus 8. I hope you are able to see how I'm getting these values of a, b and c. So let me just highlight here for you. So this is how you are comparing and getting your a, b, c. So now we need to find d, the discriminant. So discriminant is b square minus 4ac. So b is minus 2. I am just putting the values of a, b and c and simplifying. So this is 4 plus 32, which is 36. So discriminant is 36. Now we need to get the root. So I'm going to use this formula, x equal to minus b plus minus d by a. Just remember, this is a quadratic equation, so its degree or power is 2. So it is going to have two solutions or two values of x as the solution. So let's find the value by using the formula. Now let's put in the value, let's plug in. So b is minus 2, so minus b is minus of minus 2 plus minus square root of 36 over 2 times a. So this is same as 2 plus minus 6 over 2. Now one is plus, one is minus. So can I say that one root is this and the other root is this? So if you simplify further, 2 plus 6 is 8 divided by 2 is 4. So that is one solution. And 2 minus 4 is minus 4 by 2, which is minus 2. Another solution. So what are the two solutions? X values, x equal to 4 and x equal to minus 2. So this is your algebraic solution. I would want you to try question 6 yourself in a similar manner and get the two solutions using the quadratic formula. Okay, so that was this answer. Let me give you a little bit more practice by solving question 7 also using the same method. So from equation 2, we are going to get the value of y, which is minus 1 minus x, and we are going to substitute that value in equation 1. So when we put in equation 1 the value of y, then we are going to solve this equation. So y is minus 1 minus x. I'm replacing this y with this value is equal to x square minus 6x plus 5. Now you take these terms on the other side just to simplify and get a better quadratic equation. So it becomes x square minus 6x plus 5 plus x plus 1 equal to 0. So these two negative goes here, becomes positive, changes sign. Now combine the like terms. So x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. This is the equation. Compare with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So your a is 1, B is minus 5 and C is 6. So let's calculate the discriminant. B square minus 4AC. So this is minus 5 whole square minus 4 A times C. So this comes out to be 25. C is 6. So this has to be 6 minus 24, which is 1. Now, the value of x equal to minus b plus minus square root d over 2a. This is going to give you the two solutions. So let's put the value of b. B is minus 5. This is plus minus 1 over 2a. So this is 5 plus 1 by 2 and 5 minus 1 by 2. So what are the two roots? Let's simplify. So 6 divided by 2 is 3 and 5 minus 1 is 4 divided by 2, which is 2. So the two solutions, the two values of x are x equal to 3 and x equal to 2 for this question. Similarly, solve question number 8, and let's do a last question of this type, which is question 9. Then you will try question 10 yourself. Okay, so this is much more easier because out of the two equations, y is given to you here. You can just simply plug in the value of y in the first equation, substitute. So minus 2x plus 3 plus 3x is equal to x square minus 3. So if you just simplify, this becomes 3 plus x is equal to x square minus 3. Write it as a quadratic equation. It becomes x square minus x minus 6 to 0. So compare with ax square plus bx plus c. Again, get the value of a, b, c. A is 1, b is minus 1, c is minus 6. So let's calculate discriminant. B square minus 4ac. So this is going to be minus 1 whole square minus 4 times 1 times minus 6. So this is 1 plus 24 or 25. Now we need to apply the formula for the roots, minus b plus minus square root of d over 2a. So this is going to be minus of minus 1 plus minus square root of 25, which is going to be 5, 2 times 1. So this is 1 plus minus 5 over 2. So this can be the two roots, 1 plus 5 by 2, which is 6 by 2 or 3, and 1 minus 5 by 2, which is minus 4 over 2, which is minus 2. So what are the two roots? 3 and minus 2. Okay, so that's enough of practice of the quadratic formula. Time for you to try the question yourself. So do question 10 and let me know in the comment section what's your answer. I will check it for you. Okay, so let's solve the theorems on perpendicular bisector of a triangle. So here you see that KM is the perpendicular bisector of RL. So KM is perpendicular to RL. Also, RM is equal to ML. This and this are equal. Then by the theorem, KR and KL are also equal. So KR is equal to KL is equal to 4.2. So KL is 4. Similarly, if you apply the theorem here, TJ is perpendicular bisector to LP. LJ is equal to JP. So by the theorem, TL is equal to TP. Both are equal to 7. Next, we apply the same theorem for the perpendicular bisector of the triangle to this question. Here you are given MK is perpendicular bisector to JL and JM is equal to ML. This marking is given. So when these are equidistant, then JK should also be equal to KL. Now the whole length is given to be 12. So if both are equal means it is equal to 6. So therefore KL is equal to 6, half of 12. Okay, let's solve this question. Here ABC is a triangle where D is the circumcenter, means the meeting point of all perpendicular bisector. So this is the perpendicular bisector. DQ is perpendicular to AB. DR is perpendicular to BC and DS is perpendicular to AC. Now, this is a right angle triangle B in triangle BDR. Here, this angle is 90 degrees, so we can apply Pythagoras theorem. BD square is equal to DR square plus BR square. Now, you need to find BR, okay, and BD is going to be equal to DC. BD is going to be equal to DC and DC is given to be 11.1. So BD can be 11.1 whole square. Now DR is given to be 5.2 whole square plus BR square. So we are using Pythagoras theorem here. So if you are wondering from where I am getting this relation, then you have to remember that in a right angle triangle, the sum of squares of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the other two sides. So from there, I'm getting this value. So let's simplify this. This is equal to, we are going to get the answer in decimals, and as you see in the instruction we can round it off. So this is going to be equal to 27.04 plus BR square. So BR square is equal to, just subtract the two numbers. So when you subtract, this comes out to be 96.17. Now we need to take the square root. So the square root of 96.17 approximately is equal to 9.806. So we have to round it off to the nearest 10. So I'm going to give it as 9.8 value for BR. So it is near about 9.8. Okay, very similar to the last question is this question. I would want you to try it yourself. I'm just giving you a hint. We have to find FL. FL we don't know. So again, we are going to take the right angle triangle and we are going to apply Pythagoras theorem as this value. Now FH is not given to you, but you are given HE. So that is going to be equal. So this is 5.06 whole square. LH is given to you as 2.74. So you will be able to calculate your FL from here doing the same method. So FL square is equal to 5.06 whole square minus 2.74 whole square. Calculate the square, do the difference, take the positive square root, and remember to round it off to two decimal places to get your answer. So just solve the question in a similar way like the last one. Okay, now we move on to angle bisectors. Angle bisectors are the segments which divide the angle into two equal parts. So this part and this part are going to be equal. So EWJ. This is the whole angle which is divided by WL, and as you see EL is equal to LJ. EL is equal to LJ. This is given. Also this angle is 90 degree, this angle is 90 degree. So therefore these two angles are also going to be equal. This implies WL is the angle bisector. And if it is the angle bisector, then angle 7x plus 5 is equal to angle 3x plus 21. Let's solve it. So 7x minus 3x is equal to 21 minus 5. Just take the like terms. So this is going to be 4x is equal to 16, or x is equal to 4. So you have got x as 4, and if your x is 4, your measure of EWL EWL would be 7x plus 5. So this is 7 times 4 plus 5. So this is 28 plus 5. So this is 33 degrees. So this is how you can do the angle bisector question using the theorem and property of angle bisector. Another one on angle bisector. Since you know this angle is 19, this angle is 19, so RU becomes the angle bisector of angle TRI. And when this is the angle bisector, then the perpendiculars drop from the angle bisector to the opposite side are of equal length. That means TU is equal to UI, which gives you 2x plus 5 is equal to 7x. These values are given, so you can calculate x very clearly. So 5 is equal to 7x minus 2x. This is 5x, so x is equal to 1. Now you need IU. IU is 7x. This is 7 times 1 equal to 7 units. Next we have on angle bisector this question where again we are going to apply the same property. YM is angle bisector. What is the reason? The reason is PM is equal to MW. PM is equal to MW. So when the perpendicular drawn from the angle bisector is equal, that means this angle and this angle are also going to be equal. So 4x minus 1 is going to be 2x plus 5. Simplify, calculate x on one side, 1 on the other side. So this is 6. 2x is 6, so x is 3. Now which value you need? You need measure of angle MYW. MYW means 2x plus 5. So this is 2 times 3 plus 5, which is 6, plus 5, which is 11 degrees. So this is how questions on angle bisector are to be solved. Okay, so this question is on converse of hinges theorem. So let me read out the theorem for you loud and clear. So if two sides of a triangle are congruent to two sides of another triangle and the third side of the first triangle is longer than the third side of the second triangle, then the included angle measure of the first triangle is greater than the included angle measure of the second triangle. So what does that mean? Let me just make a rough diagram and explain to you. So for example, you have two triangles and one side is equal to the other side and another two sides are equal to the other two sides like this. So this is a common side, right? Then the included angle measure of the first triangle is greater than the included angle measure of the second triangle. So for example, this measure and this measure are different. So this is say bigger, then this side would be, let me just maybe name it ABCD, then DC would be bigger than BD. Why? Because this is the side opposite to the included angle, and if this angle is bigger, then this side is bigger. If this angle is smaller, then this side is smaller. Conversely, if the sides are smaller, then the angles are also smaller. So let's apply it for these questions 9 and 10. You are given that two sides are equal, MN, and PN. So we are considering this and this triangle. So MN and PN is equal. Also RN is congruent. So it is same. It is in this also, it is in this also. So which angle is smaller, which is bigger? This is smaller, this is bigger. So can I say MR would be bigger than RP? Why? Because angle MNR, which is 21, is bigger than 19, and this angle is angle PNR. So when the angle is bigger, the side is bigger. When the angle is smaller, the side is smaller. Similarly, for this question, since B, this angle is 38, this angle is 22, this is bigger. So angle angle DBA is bigger than angle CBD. So when this angle is bigger, we can say DA is bigger than CD, or AD is bigger than CD. Now the same converse of hinge theorem will apply in question 11, 12 and 13. So use the converse of the hinges theorem and you will get your correct answer. Let's do the two column proof of this question. So here you are given a parallelogram BDHA. So if it is a parallelogram, you know the opposite angles are equal. So this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, that's one important point. Now, you are also given that CA is equal to CG. CA is equal to CG. Let me write. So given BDHA is a parallelogram. Also CA is congruent to CG. CA is congruent to CG. To prove angle BDH is congruent to angle G, means their measures are equal. So let's write the proof. So first of all, since parallelogram is given, parallelogram BDHA, we can say angle A is congruent to angle BDH. This is the first statement. Now, CA is equal to CG. So when two sides are equal, angle opposite to them are equal. So opposite angle for CA is this angle, means angle G, is also congruent to angle opposite to CG, which is angle A. So these two are also equal. Now using transitive property, since angle A is congruent to angle BDH and angle G is congruent to angle A, so both are equal to the same angle A. So angle BDH from 1 and 2, I hope you're able to understand. See, this is equal to angle A and angle A is equal to this. So for example, angle A is 50. So BDH is equal to 50 measure and angle G is also equal to 50. So can we say that angle BDH is also congruent to angle G? Yes, it is true. So therefore we have proved the question. We had to show this only, that angle BDH is congruent to angle G. This is true. Let's do the two column proof of this question. Now here WXTV, this is one parallelogram. It is given to you. So if it is a parallelogram, WX is equal to VT. Okay. And also you are given Y, Z, T, V is a parallelogram. That means this side is equal to this side. Now both of these sides are equal to the same side. So can I say they are same to each other? WX equal to this. So for example, this is 5. Then this is also 5. This is also 5. So they are also equal to each other. So just roughly I have taken 5. It's not given that it is 5, just to explain you. But yes, the method is same. So in the proof, we can say WX is congruent to VT. Why? Because these are opposite sides of the parallelogram. Opposite sides of parallelogram WXVT, and VT is congruent to YZ. Why? Because it is opposite sides of parallelogram YZTV. So if these two are true, 1 and 2, then from 1 and 2, we can also say WX is congruent to YZ. So this is what we need to prove. So that's the proof of the question. Okay, let's do this question now. So here P, Q, V, U is given to be a parallelogram. So angle P and angle V are equal. Again, P, R, S, T is given to be a parallelogram. So this angle is equal to this angle. So when P is the common angle, it is equal, then we can say V and S are also equal. So let's write the proof. Angle P is congruent to angle V because PQVU is a parallelogram. This is the first statement. Then angle P is congruent to angle S, second statement, because PRST is a parallelogram. And in a parallelogram, I want you to remember that opposite angles are equal. So from 1 and from 2, if you see both are equal to angle P, so for example, angle P is 60 degrees, then angle V and S is also 60 degrees. So angle V is congruent to angle S, and that is what we needed to prove. So this is coming directly from the definition of a parallelogram, that opposite angles are equal. Okay, next is a problem on perimeter of the parallelogram. So perimeter is basically the sum of all sides. So if ABCD is the parallelogram, then its perimeter is AB plus BC plus CD plus AD. Now, in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. So if AD is 6 centimeter, this is also 6 centimeter BC. And if AB is given to be 8 centimeter, then CD is also 8 centimeter. So what will be the perimeter? 2 times 6 plus 8 centimeter. So this is 2 times 14 centimeter, which is 28 centimeter. So this is the perimeter, which is the sum of all sides when you add them. Okay, so let's do the question on trapezoid. Here you have to use the properties of trapezoid, apply the properties to solve the real world and mathematical problems. So here you are given TS is the mid segment. So let me remind you what is a mid segment. TS is the mid segment, means it is the midpoint, it is the line segment joining the midpoint of HL. So T is the midpoint of this one and S is the midpoint of JK. So these two sides are equal. So TS becomes the mid segment. Now the mid segment theorem says TS is equal to 1 by 2 the sum of the parallel sides. So HJ plus LK. Now this formula you have to learn and remember, and this formula can give you the answer for all the questions 6 to 10. So if you see carefully, let me do just one for you. Answer 6, Hj is given to be, you have to find Ts. So Ts is equal to 1 by 2, Hj is 14, Lk is 42. So just add them up. So this is 1 by 2 times 56. So this is 28 units of the mid segment TS. Now similarly, if TS is given to you, LK is given to you, you can find TJ using this formula. So same formula is going to work for all the question, just the numbers are different. So do the calculation and solve the question. So that brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel if you found the video useful. Share it with your friends who will benefit from the video, and all the very best for your upcoming exams. Stay glued to the channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you don't miss the upcoming videos. Until then, this is Ms. Ruchika signing off from today's session. See you in my next video. Bye students.